Electronics design has been covering QMC for quite a while. It's a modular system. So, Tim, could you tell us a little bit about what QMC is?
Yes, of course. So QMC, the VITA 93 standard, has been officially released at the end of last year. And we really see it as the next evolution of mezzanine standards, offering a really modular and flexible approach to integrate a lot of different I/O functions, but also other functions into especially rugged systems.
Now, one of the interesting factors I have seen with it is that while it's about the size of an M.2 card, you can actually have form factors which are different with two or three widths.
Yes, so it offers a lot of flexibility. The specification allows for a single width, a double, a triple, and a quad. So it gives a really highly flexible approach for a mix and match of functions. So for example, you can imagine if you're having a carrier card, for example, we have carrier cards with 3 QMC sites. You can really match 3 single QMCs with different functionalities, but you could also match a single with a double card. So it allows you to really design the system according to the needs you have.
So, what are some of the kinds of QMC cards that you have available?
Yeah, we are really proud that we just recently announced a lot of new QMC cards. So we started at the beginning with a lot of different I/O functionalities covering serial interfaces, isolated interfaces, also digital in and outputs, also an isolated analog in and outputs, user configurable FPGA cards up to Ethernet cards, as well as CAN-FD cards. And here at Tews, we are really looking forward on building up a really comprehensive portfolio, even extending this portfolio with more QMC cards in the future.
Okay. Now, obviously, you can build your own carrier card that will incorporate sockets for QMC, but are there other ways that you can take advantage of these?
Yeah, so as the standard defines, it's specifically possible to build a dedicated QMC carrier. But we see, especially with the ecosystem evolving now more and more, and we are also in contact with a lot of designers for SPC computers, that we will see SPC cards which had in the past maybe PMC or XMC slots now being specified or even already developed now with QMC sites on it, because it offers on the same space a much higher functional density. Because on the space in the past where I used one XMC slot, I can now have 2 QMC card sites. We at Tews, we are really proud in building up the ecosystem, and we are the first company who have announced compact PCI serial QMC carrier. It's a QMC carrier card with 3 QMC sites with VIO. And we also have announced VNX carrier card with dual QMC sites. So dual QMC site, because this is a limitation of the size of the VNX. But we are really thriving on building up the ecosystem to have it implemented in more and more platforms and applications.
Do you have any examples of where QMC has been utilized at this point?
So as we said, the standard has just been officially released, but so Tews Technologies has been involved in various working groups in the past. But to our happy surprise, we've never seen such a big interest in the form factor from the start. So we are already implementing first project with customers, which are driven by defense applications. But we also see applications outside this area, like in industrial or transportation, especially, for example, with compact PCI serial, which is really common, for example, in railway applications.
Well, excellent. Well, I appreciate you filling us in on QMC and some of the applications where it can be used.